We're down in Center Hall, Pennsylvania. It's north of Harrisburg, a little bit west of Harrisburg, about 600 miles from home turf, down for the American Brittany Club specialty show. We're having the agility match, first all Brittany agility match tomorrow, Friday afternoon. There's about 150 Brittany's here right now, just Brittany's. This is going to be the first all Brittany agility match ever held anywhere, and to be in conjunction with the summer specialty down here in Pennsylvania, we're really glad to be down here.
I think just about anything else in life, events or activities can be very positive or they can be very negative. In dogs who are relaxed, learn well, enjoy other dogs, enjoy other people, it can be really a very positive experience for the dog in that, for the most part, it gives the dog a job. It gives the dog something to do. And unfortunately, in a lot of cases, pets lay around without a lot of activities to drive it emotionally and intellectually, whereas events like dog shows gives the dog really a purpose, a goal, an activity that it can work towards. The problem comes in when too much pressure is placed on the handler, on the owner, on the trainer, and thereby on the dog to perform. And in that respect, I think in some dogs who emotionally are not really in shape to deal with that type of situation, it can make a bad circumstance worse. So it depends on how it's approached.
Anybody could take a dog and go out there and stack them and try to train them, but if you can't read what the dog's thinking or how he's reacting to your touch and how the dogs feel, you're never, you won't get the pizzazz you need from the dog. When you show a dog, you want that dog to have a certain pizzazz about it. Any dog can go in there and stand like a statue and just stand there and not move and not have any animation or anything like that. And that dog, he might win sometimes, but overall, the dog that goes out there and performs and puts on a performance as a show dog, that's the dog that's going to win.
Most kindly and humanely, and you tell them what you expect of them, and it can be in a gentle but firm way. I'm not against, replacing a dog or giving them a correction, but everything is given with love. It's none of this hanging them by the chain or, anything like that. It's, no, you replace them to whatever the desired activity is. And I think if you treat them like that, then they in kind, return that. And even some dogs, even if you don't give them that, they still love you unconditionally. So I think the bond is really fulfilled though when, you focus on your animal. They have, just a great tempered owner. You can be mad. I mean, have I gotten mad at him? Yes. But I have never hurt him or harmed him physically. It's just been more a raised voice or a collar check. Get over here.
Very tractable, easygoing creatures. Maybe we make them more adaptable to our relatively sedentary lives and for people's needs. They don't want a really interesting, outgoing, intelligent dog who is going to suffer from separation anxiety when left alone, but will just kind of sit there and be happy. So this dumbing down is of concern to me, and it's a reflection perhaps of people who accept these animals as dogs, of the dumbing down of our own kind as well. Because as the dog in reverse is a mirror of God, so the dog is very much a reflection of us.
One of the reasons that I started to compete with my dogs was because I needed something to do besides work all the time. And I wanted to be able to redirect my own energies and have a balance. So that's why I started to compete. and just actually sort of stumbled into it, went to a local pet store that had an obedience class and found out that I kind of liked it, and again, I started to talk to people and I started to come to shows and watch what was going on. The only thing that I say to myself when my dog loses is, how was the dog's performance? Was there anything that I needed to work on to improve? Like for example, puppies like this, you don't have any other choice but to come and pay your dues going into the ring and getting them used to it. So you have to be realistic about losing.
Everybody always wants to win, but if you feel good about your dog and the friends, you know, that you have here, it was worth the drive.